All right, let's get this show started.
In today's news, Garry slams hypocrite Sean Strickland. The back and forth between Garry and Strickland continues. During a recent appearance on the MMA Hour, Garry addressed Strickland in response to the middleweight champion's emotional interview with Theo Von, highlighting the hypocrisy of declaring talk of child abuse off the table while at the same time attacking Ian and his family. Hear it from Garry.
I don't personally care what happened in his childhood or what happened in his past that has him the way he is now. I don't care what happened in your past. Don't attack and project your pain onto other people or to other people's families because you can't deal with it correctly. The UFCPI has mental health, has ways to deal with our athletes' mental health. Go talk to them and deal with it in the way that it should be dealt with. Talk about it. Get rid of it. Release it. Express it. Because to attack other people's families and other people's loved ones because you have trauma, childhood trauma, is completely unfair. It's inexcusable. You don't have a reason to attack other people because you are in pain. That's kind of my outlook on it. And that's where I kind of sit there and, you know, when I sit and talk to my team, like, that is kind of where I feel sorry for them. But equally at the same point, I'm like, I don't give a fuck what happened in your childhood. Don't speak in that manner about anybody else on the planet. Deal with your issues first.
Ilia Topuria vows to retire Alexander Volkanovski. Volk recently shared a training update to his YouTube channel where he confidently stated that Ilia Topuria will be unable to take the featherweight championship away from him.
He thinks he's the man. Let's see if he is. I'm ready for the best version that turns up February 17th. So let's see what we have installed. I'm going to be ready either way. So I see he's confident. He's a cocky, confident young dude. Let's see if he can really bring it, because I know I'm gonna. And yeah, I can't wait to show him levels. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot in my game. I still feel like I'm in my prime, and I get to show this young kid that there's levels, and I am the king of this division, and he ain't taking nothing from me. I'm coming for that zero.
Topuria fired back, tweeting, "If you think someone can imitate me, that means that your last fight has left you with lasting effects. I will knock you out in the first round. You're old. It's time to retire. It is time to move on and make way for the new era of Topuria." Jon Jones responds to Tom Aspinall. On Monday, Aspinall shared a humorous video to TikTok in which he used a filter to show himself aging as he waits decades for a fight with Jon Jones. Now, Jones responded tweeting, "Only 4 recognizable opponents and already the King of England? Must be nice. There will be legendary tales told about you and your infamous callouts." A fan then replied, "He's done all he can do, you can't blame him for being frustrated." To which Jones replied, "I mean, it doesn't really work like that. I was a champion when I was 23 years old. You can't show up at age 30 pretending like you've been chasing me your whole life. I have no clue who 90% of his resume is. Meanwhile, I've been highlighting UFC events my entire career." Followed up with, "It's a wild world we live in. People can be so quick to try to replace you, throw you away, discredit your work. That's the best thing about them, stats or just being able to see the fruits of your labor. Be an absolute savage at what you do, at whatever capacity that may be. Let the work speak for itself. Be undeniable in this world, ladies and gentlemen. Be absolutely undeniable." Aspinall fired back, writing, "John, you're letting your ego run wild here, mate. I'm not downplaying your resume, it's incredible. Far superior to mine. You are known as the best fighter ever, and that's exactly why I want to beat you. Surely you can understand that." Jones also provided an injury update. In addition to going under the knife for his pectoral injury, Bones announced today on Instagram that he has undergone a second surgery, this time on his elbow, in order to shave down some bone spurs. John said that recovery time is not expected to further delay his UFC return.
Hey, what's up everybody? This is your friend and heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Bones Jones, back out here in California with Dr. Alan Trash. This time, instead of doing a pec repair, we are working on my left elbow. I'm actually about 1 hour off the table. We had a 2-hour surgery, shaving down some bone spurs. Good news is, that it's about a 10-week heal process, and I'm out for months anyways because of this pec surgery. So I just thought I'd kill two birds and get this elbow taken care of once and for all. I appreciate all the support. Your boy's back in a sling, back on this recovery journey, still on this recovery journey. Sometimes you have to take a small step back in order to move forward, and I'm patient. And I appreciate you guys' support, your love, your positive energy, and I will be back. Love you all. Take care. Have a good day.
A Jorge Masvidal vs Nate Diaz boxing match has been announced. Over 4 years since their clash at UFC 244 for the inaugural BMF Championship, Diaz and Masvidal are now gearing up for a rematch, but this time in the boxing ring. Both fighters have confirmed their participation in a boxing match scheduled for March in Las Vegas. Despite still being under contract with the UFC, Masvidal has gotten the green light from the organization to compete in boxing. Twitter user Happy Punch announced the news, writing, "Breaking, Nate Diaz vs Jorge Masvidal boxing match confirmed, March in Las Vegas. The UFC has given the green light, sources tell Happy Punch." Ariel Helwani later confirmed the news, writing, "Nathan Diaz vs Jorge Masvidal in a boxing match is in fact in the works for later this year, sources say." First reported by Happy Punch, "I asked Diaz's rep, Zach Rosenfield, this evening about it, and he said, I can't confirm that. As I said multiple times recently, neither man was slated or in talks for 300. This was always the targeted bout." Here's how the MMA community reacted to the announcement. Face Sensei said, "Hopefully this doesn't go down like Chuck vs Tito." Kuma tweeted, "Most likely a Nate and Jorge co-promote. Either way, regardless of promotion, I will be watching for sure. Can't wait to find out what else is on the card." Essence said, "Boxing is rigged. We don't want to see this fight unless it's mixed martial arts." Love Speech tweeted, "Some people would call me crazy bro, but I got Nate." Vanilla Ling, "I'm not sure about this boxing match, but let's be honest, the real action happens in the octagon." Nate said, "Good for them making money, but man, we would like to see that BMF MMA fight run for all 5 rounds." Adam in the arena, "This might be a sparring session for money." Dr. Richard Kimball, "I might be very wrong, but is there an audience for this on pay-per-view? I can't imagine it sells over 100K even at a reasonable price point. They're both old, don't box. Jorge scored his KOs with a knee and Superman punch, and the fight has 0 stakes." Austin, "Oh man, we don't want to see this." Listen up, fight fans. We've been working behind the scenes on a newsletter that will allow you to read and see content we can't always post on here. This will allow us all to better stay in the talk. Time for today's top memes. Third place was found over on Reddit and was posted by Raw Power. Second place meme was found over on Reddit and was posted by Frizz Golf. And the top pick meme was found over on X and was posted by Nina Drama. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.